Well, I want to welcome everybody. My name is Mickey Smith Jr., and we're here for a purpose today. And that purpose is to help you guys make it one day at a time. And we're excited about this new endeavor. This is a part of our new webpage that's been added onto teachband101.com. Big shout out and thanks to Tom Taylor for the work he and his team does. 1 week at a time, we'll feature new content each and every week. And this content will focus on things like distance learning, mental health, how to handle the challenges of this new normal, or as I like to call it, the new abnormal that's come with COVID-19 and the pandemic that we're currently in. And I always believe that problems were never meant to be focused on or committed to, but we need to commit to solutions. So that's what we're here today to provide you with some solutions and some, I guess you can call them testaments or testimonies from individuals that are in the field to help encourage you so you know that you can keep on going one day at a time. So again, my name is Mickey Smith Jr., Grammy Music Educator Award winner, recipient rather, from Louisiana, down here in the Bayou State, and excited to be here and partnering with great folks such as the team of teachband101.com. And today, hey, just like with band, we're better when we band together. We are connecting with some powerful individuals that are doing some great things in their communities. And today I want to present to some and introduce to others Mr. Chris Herard. And we're excited about
Close.
you,
That
man.
was really close, Linky.
Did I do it?
Close. That was close. That was
My
close.
Louisiana, my Louisiana comes through. So
It's
Chris,
all good.
Chris, we're excited about having you, man. Tell us about yourself, man.
Hey,
Tell us.
man, my name's Chris Herard, and I teach at Bishop Carroll High School in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And we're this beautiful city right next to the Rocky Mountains. And if you haven't been here, you need to be here. It's one of the most beautiful places in the world. But I teach at a really special school. It's grades 10 to 12. And it's a self-directed school, which means there are no bells, there's no classes, there's no timetables to worry about. We get to teach kids in whatever configurations and timings we want. So a lot of individual one-on-one stuff. All my kids are given private lessons, and we get to meet with each ensemble based on kind of the needs of the time. So it doesn't stay the same. It's really fluid.
What are maybe one or two things that you could suggest to somebody that's, like I said, either new to the field or been in the field for a while? Because really, we're all first year teachers this year. Everybody is a first year teacher.
Yeah.
So, what does that look like when we talk about managing the situation? What are some guides you could give us with that?
Be kind to yourself.
Mm.
That's number one. We I think all of us, when we went on lockdown in March there, and we saw this huge challenge in front of us, but we also saw this opportunity of time. I don't know how many people, you and I probably included, we put a lot of projects on our plate because we're like, oh, I have all this time now. I'm going to be able to do all this and this and this, and I'm going to be healthier, happier, stronger. I'm going to get all this work done. I'm going to create this new thing. I'm going to write a book, whatever it might be. And here we are a year later and go, oh my gosh, I'm so tired, and you haven't done any of those things yet. I think you have to be kind to yourself, first and foremost, and be kind to obviously the people you're with. But like you said, managing when and how you work, I think, is so crucial. One of the things going with virtual is how much time we're doing like this, Zooming and staring at a screen. So for me, just getting away from the screens from time to time and spending time with actual people that if you have that opportunity, is massive. I think but one of the things that's been really great, I think, and part of the reason why Band Directors United is I think such a great thing is taking the time to talk about the issues and realizing and hearing from others. That connection has been invaluable to me, and having those conversations and listening to other people and realizing you can be a solution for someone else. It feeds you, it gives you that reason to get up the next day and work even harder, because that other person is looking towards you, or you can help them in some way, and that just feels good. I think the big thing about what you just said, and the importance of Teach Band 101 and what Tom's trying to do here is just, we're all in the same storm. We're in different boats without question, but we're in the same storm, and we all have some amazing ideas. And if there is a silver lining out of all this, it's been this connection, this ability to meet people like you and to work together on just making it better for everybody. And that stuff is going to live on. That's going to be here way past this COVID. So I think the work that we're doing right now is incredibly important, and we're going to have just such a larger foundation to build upon in the future. I really think this is going to step everyone into a new level. I
I
think
think
we're all
you're
going to be
right.
doing
Yeah,
amazing things.
I know you're right in the sense, a lot of times when you're in the middle of something, you can. I got a good friend of mine that always says you can't see the picture when you're in the frame, and I think this new reality of COVID of things that we're going through is reframing education as we know it, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. And just from hearing you talk, I think we're kind of the same mindset that there really is no good or bad. There's only opportunities, and it's how you respond to the opportunity that's been given. And I'm listening to the place that you teach at. It sounds amazing because I believe like that's that's a template for where maybe we need to be as educators right now. Like you said, they got no bells. There's no formal schedule. And I'm just curious for you in your classes, have you found yourself making adjustments and giving some fluidity to
Oh,
situations in response to this? What does that look like for you?
totally,
What do you
totally. I mean, I
what
get to do
programs are
that.
you teaching?
Well, I got to do that, even before the pandemic,
Okay.
and so that's why, I mean, we're just been so well uh, positioned for this to take this. Whether we're online or in person, we have been in person. We were playing this last term, but not nearly as much. We had maximums on our playing times, and we had things like this, so we could see the kids for a half an hour at a time, and those sorts of things. So yeah, I just had to reevaluate, and something I know you're big about is just knowing the why of what we're doing, and reevaluating that. And I think that was one of the biggest challenges all of us have had to face this last year. Is all of us had to go back and why am I doing this? What is it I'm trying to get across to those students, and what am I going to decide to focus on? And I really saw my colleagues struggle with the curricular outcomes versus the goals of keeping the tribe together, and that whole side of teaching the student through music. And I'm one of these people. I'm trying to teach kids to be great. And I'm doing it through music, but I would do it through anything I could. But my skills are in music, so I'm doing it through that. But I think this has been an amazing opportunity this last few months to focus on that. Taking the performance element out of it has really refocused our ability as teachers to look at other things, and we've noticed we filled the gaps and then some with some amazing curricular stuff that maybe we don't normally get to all the time, and we've kind of recentered and refocused ourselves on that. I'm really curious of what it's going to be like when things do get back to normal, and we do get to play. If we're all going to be able to maintain that as well as what we've done now, because I don't think any of us want to lose what we've done now in terms of focusing on the people and and getting to those other curricular things that we didn't have as much time for. That even if it's the ear training or the theory or the history components of our courses. I've just seen some incredible work being done in all those areas by my colleagues, and the cool thing is we're sharing it. That's one another big thing that this thing has done for us is the ability to share. So I know, like for me, I set up a group called Band Directors United, where it's a simple thing, a little Facebook group, web page, and we got about 450 local educators on there, and we're just on there all the time sharing our stuff. Hey, I came up with this. Hey, let's do this, and let's share this. And people are much more willing to offer what they've been doing. They're showing exemplars of great things, successes they've had in their classroom with their students. And I mean, that just inspires the rest of us to try it and to go and do our own thing. And hey, what about this? And people are just working together, and this incredible inertia and connection, but between teachers is creating some pretty cool
And
things.
today, I'm gonna toot your own horn because I know you never would, but I'm gonna toot it for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. In just a second, he's gonna share some contact information with us. Chris, you're that individual that we can aspire to be like. So for that educator out there that's trying to figure out how to navigate it, you know, they don't have to do it alone. And I would encourage anybody today to take time to find your rock star teachers, just like we found our rock star musicians that we aspire to be like. Because in this season, more than ever, it's not just about us discovering our sound, but it's being aware of the sound that others have. And when we can do that, then we can discover who we are as a teacher, especially in this unprecedented season. And then we can operate on that stage with a level of mastery. And when we do that, then we can connect to our audience, our students, in a meaningful and powerful way. So, we did all this today, hopefully to inspire you all under the sound of the voice, and we want to encourage you to stay connected with groups such as Sound 180, most importantly, Teach Band 101, Band Directors United.
Yeah.
And we're going to get you to talk to us a little bit. How can we stay connected with you, Chris, so that we can discover our sound and be that sound of change for these young people? What are some ways we can connect with you?
You can connect with me with on Band Directors United, which is a Facebook group. It's really easy. Just search us up and you can connect with us there. You can email me, of course, chris@chrisherard.com. Yeah, so come join us on Band Directors United. You know, it's a great place. Teach Band 101 has got some amazing resources. You can connect with people on there as well through Tom. We, as broad as this community is and the miles that we have apart here, Mickey, we are so connected, literally a couple clicks away from one another. And it's not hard to find. It's not hard to find, Mickey. You just type them in on Google, you get 3 million responses. You type me on Google, you might get one or two, and probably not the right ones. But you know what? We are all in the same level right now. We are all moving up and down this storm together, and we are willing to help each other out. And we're here. Just let's go. Let's do this. I'd love to meet as many people as I can, and just keep this going. So
that's it.
I want to thank you, Mickey. It has been such a pleasure meeting you. I want to congratulate you on all of your success and the accolades, which you've just turned the spotlight right around from you. And instead of the light shining on you, it's shining through you. And I'm so inspired by you and the things you're doing. And I have pages and pages of Mickeyisms from your videos and watching you online from your classroom. And I literally have binders at work that are dedicated to the work that you're doing. And I love it. And whenever I use them in my class, they work just as well. Like they're brilliant. So congratulations to you. And I'm really thankful that I got to meet you today. And I hope we get to meet again soon.
Absolutely, man. And the feeling is mutual. And I am appreciative of this opportunity. And like we say, every opportunity is another opportunity. And we hope that our viewers today will take advantage of this wonderful opportunity that we've shared with you by sharing it with others. Like I said, Chris, he brought some nuggets today. He brought some absolute gems, some fire. And I know that it's going to be a benefit to you in the days, weeks, and even months to come. So again, we thank you and want to encourage all of our viewers today to share not only this video, but watch this, guys. Share your ideas for future topics and future guests with us as we continue these interviews, and do it by simply reaching out to my man, Tom. Tom's got it down pat, guys. You can reach out to Tom at Teach Band 101. That's Teach Band, all one word, the number one, the number zero, the number one at gmail.com. And like the song says, we got to give the people what they want. And we definitely want to make sure that you guys have everything that you need to succeed in this next season, as we continue to make sure that our next steps are our best steps and our next sounds are our best sounds. And like Chris says, everything is fine one day at a time. Once again, guys, on behalf of myself and Chris, we say thank you. Mickey Smith Jr. here. We'll be back here with another edition of One Day at a Time real soon. Thanks again.